What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. There's a lot that we need to talk about, so let's go. Now, it's been a while, but this video, basically, I'm probably going to talk about Trump and his administrative because, quite frankly, it's just screwed up and fucked up on so many levels. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Trump administration has started denying diplomatic visas to same-sex partners of foreign diplomats and officials who have worked at international organizations in the U.S., such as the United Nations. Now, those partners who are currently in the U.S. will be forced to marry by the end of the year, change their visa status, or leave the country. And their administrative decision, basically, which went on effect on Monday, reversed a policy that then State of Secretary of State Hillary Clinton put in place in 2009, which made visas available to same-sex partners of foreign diplomat or UN officials, basically. Now, this did not apply to heterosexual unmarried couples for some reason. And during a brief on Tuesday, a State Department official framed the new rules of bringing the visa policy in line with the 2015 Supreme Court decision legalizing same-sex marriage and to, quote unquote, to promote the equal treatment of all family members and couples. But unfortunately, some lawmakers and former diplomats have already criticized the policy change, which was first circulated in a letter in July. Now, Samantha Power, former ambassador to the United Nations, called the policy, quote unquote, needlessly cruel and bigot in a tweet last week. Now, what does this change in perspective way? It basically says that a State Department official said that at the briefing on Tuesday that the policy will change and it will affect at least 105 families, with about 55 of those working for international organizations like the UN. And that's really fucked up to even hear about this kind of things. But there's more to it. But those employees at the UN and other international organizations will likely feel the brunt, I'm not sure, this policy change. And the State Department has said that it will work with and possibly make exceptions for foreign diplomats who are, from countries where some same-sex marriage isn't legal, but whose countries recognize that the same-sex spouse of U.S. diplomats. But, but this doesn't apply to UN employees or other U.S.-based international organized officials. They'll have to be legally married with no exceptions. And Alfonso Now, the president of UN Globe, LGBT advocacy group for the UN, said that this change could put same-sex couples at risk. And this is without a doubt the most idiotic thing to even hear about this. For me, I'm bi, so, and I'm not afraid to say that I am bi. But for me to even hear about this is really fucked up in so many levels. We really, people, we really got to open our eyes to see what the hell is going on, because some people, they think, oh no, it's not going on, but in reality it actually is. So people, wake your eyes, wake up your mind, see what is actually going on here. And like I said, we still gonna be talking about Trump and whatnot in this video because he's basically a big ass idiot. And he does so many things that are disrespectful to a lot of people. So if you don't know about the whole Kavanaugh case, with Dr. Ford and everything along the way, it's a lot to bear. I've known a lot of people who've come out talking about, they've been through this same situation and, you've got to be there for it. But what does Trump do when he hears about this whole thing? He likes to make fun of people. So basically, Trump on Tuesday mocked Dr. Ford's testimony to the Senate Judiciary Committee, casting doubt on the Palo Alto professor claims that she was sexually assaulted by Brett Kavanaugh. Now, it was a stark reveal from Trump's comments immediately after hearing where he said that he found Ford's testimony credible. And he said this. He really said this, y'all. He said, I thought her testimony was compelling, and she looks like a very fine woman to me. A very fine woman. I want to smack him upside the head so bad, y'all. It's just, But at a rally in Mississippi on Tuesday evening, he basically mocked Ford's recollection of the alleged assault where she said that it took place at a house party when she was 15 and Kavanaugh was 17. And Ford was like, oh, she said, I had one beer. And Trump was like, oh, I had one beer. And, mimicking and mocking her and everything along the way. And he kept mocking her and everything, whereas the crowd just laughed and applauded for this. Really, people? Really? Now, Ford has said that, the assault occurred in the bedroom upstairs, and has been consistent in her story about what happened, including like the explanation of psychological terms and the effect of the alleged assault that he had on her. And Trump went on to, to add that the people of Kavanaugh, he was like they were evil, and appealed to the women in the crowd to have sympathy for men accused of sexual assault. And Trump was going like, think of your son, think of your husband. He said, I've had many false accusations. I've had so many, and when I say it didn't happen, they don't believe me. We don't, because you did it. Want to grab women by the pussy and all this kind of stuff, and then Stormy Daniels, that whole thing, you lie basically your way through life. That's all you do. And and Dr. Ford's lawyer said that was a vicious, vile, and soulless attack on Dr. Ford, said by Michael Bromwich, who is Dr. Ford's lawyer, and he responded in a tweet. He's asking, is it any wonder she was terrified to come forward, and that other sexual assaulted women survivors are as well? She's a remarkable woman, and he basically, Trump is just a profile in cowardice. Now, like I said, I've known people who have come out and say, I've been sexually assaulted, that kind of thing, and I believe those people. People are like, no, I don't believe this, but I believe them because I see something. You think that really doesn't happen to them, but it actually does. These kind of things does happen in life. People just don't, people are afraid to know what to do about that. If you go out there and you tell somebody, then maybe consequences are going to come out of that. Okay, I know it's a lot to say, and it's just to let people know I'm always there for you guys. If you want to talk to somebody, feel free to let me know and let me know what's on your mind. Then finally, the last thing I want to talk about is if you live in the U.S. and apparently you're on your phone or something, you're driving and that kind of thing, and you got a text at about 2:15 or something saying, this is an emergency alert, and you wonder, what the hell was that? And then you hear it on the radio, you go, this is an emergency alert, blah, blah, blah. You're like, what the hell is going on? Well, it was basically a test for the new alert system that's supposed to be, used in specific circumstances to communicate with the public via cell phones. And experts say that it won't let presidents just text the Americans public at will. Well, I don't want no damn text from Donald Trump. Seriously, no. But basically, FEMA and the FCC first test their wireless emergency alert system. I don't know why I did that. It was basically stupid. And then more than 100 mobile carriers, including all of like the wireless companies, are participating in this. So basically, if you were just chilling, maybe on Instagram or something, you got a text like, "What is this?" That's it was kind of weird. And basically, it was just just an alarm, and people were going like, "What?" I'm looking, I'm going, what just happened? What is? Are you telling us something like that we don't know? or because Trump, he pissed off a lot of people no matter what. So somebody coming after us, who knows? And when people got this kind of text, people had a lot of fun no matter what. They changed some of the things, and it was really funny looking at it on Twitter and like on social media and whatnot. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Trump thinks he is great. He thinks he knows everything just because he's like a millionaire, billionaire. I don't know what he is. He's a clown is what he is. And basically, it's just ridiculous to even hear about this, him, and then hearing about Kanye West, at the whole SNL. That was just, I don't know what the hell that was, but something happened with him. If you seen Get Out, he's been in that hole for a long time. But it's just crazy, okay? But let me know what are your opinions about all this that I talked about in this video, okay? I really want to know what you guys think about this. Seriously, you guys think I don't care? I actually do care so much. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let people know I'm out there for you guys, and if you subscribe, hit that little bell on there just to let you know that I got a new video coming out, okay? You guys mean so much to me. I love you guys no matter what. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you guys. Peace out.